Hello there and welcome to the next part. So before we continue to the coding part, let's see what we have done so far. So I have kept my project running over here, as you can see. So let me pop up my phone as well. Okay, so let's see what we have done so far. So the hero section looks good, our play doesn't work, anything doesn't work. Our movies looks good, but when we click they don't work. So in this video we are going to do that. So our movies look good, our homepage looks good. So that's what we have done, authentication and homepage so far. So in this video, let's make the view movie screen. So the view movie screen is basically when you tap in a movie, you will go to that details screen where you can see all the details and you can see a sample video. Or if you have real movies, you can keep them as well. So if you have real movie URLs, you can pop them up in the Firebase. So I do not have my Firebase open. Give me a minute, I'll just open that. So now I have my Firebase open, and as you can see I have all the data available. So I have all the data in over here and you can see that. And next what I'll be doing is going to the code and start building up the screen. Let me close the terminal. So don't close it, just hide it. So after closing the terminal, what you can do is inside the screen tab, create a new file known as viewmovie.js. And inside of it rnfe. Cool, and let's save this and go to your app.js, and inside of app let's import it. So how do we import it? Go down and go down to the stack navigator, and over here below the bottom stack we'll be having stack.screen name is equal to view movie, component is equal to view movie. So let's auto import it and save it. So we have it imported and ready. So now what we are going to do is go to viewmovie.js and let's not start coding it, because we will not be seeing the result if we start doing it. So if you want to see the result, first let's go to the movies section, and inside of the movie section go over here and movie card, and we have the touchable opacity on press, navigation dot navigate view movie. So view movie and id and movie.id. So that's cool. So we have a id inside of movie.id, so we need to send that as a parameter to our screen. So in this video I'll also be teaching you how to send parameters within screens. So how to send data from one screen to another screen is known as props in React.js, but here we are saying the same thing but different terminology. So let's save this and now it will work. So now go to viewmovie.js, and after going over there, first what you need to do is import style from styled component slash native import. Let's not import the header because we can auto import it. Let's import the icons. Icons are pretty important in this page. Feather and ion icons will be used from @expo /vector icons. So in this video we'll be requiring a package. Let's install that. npm I expo av. So expo av is a package used to show the video. So let's import, sorry, there's a typo over there. It's not expo, it's expo. Just clear it. npm I expo av. This is the package. So now let it install, and in the meanwhile let's require that expo av import and design as well. So for and design, let's keep it right over here and import Firebase from Firebase. Perfect. So now this is done. Let's import the fonts as well. So let's go to search over here, and this is where you can search globally over the whole project. So type in use fonts over here. Where we use it in the header component. So it will show you just like that, and it's easy to search within the project. Close it and paste over here. That's just so easy, and our package was also installed. So let's close this terminal, and after this we'll be also requiring the DB from Firebase. Perfect. So now we have the styling, but we'll not be doing the styling right now. So inside the view movie, we'll be having two parameters. One is the navigation, one is the route. So first, let's create some variables. Loading, set loading is equal to use state, true, and another variable called movie. So this is where we'll be storing the movie. Null as of now because we cannot store the ID. We need the details of the movie as well. Const user, set user. This is where the user kicks in. Also null. So we need use effect now. Use effect db.collection movies.doc firebase.auth.current-user.email.on snapshot will get the data. If .doc.exists, then set the user to doc.data. So this is how we get the user. And over here we missed something. If we don't write this, then we'll have a memory leak in our application. So another use effect. So this use effect is quite important. Do you know why? Because this is where we'll get the movie details. So db.collection movies.doc route.params.id. So this is how we get the prop route.params.id. So we can get the data from another screen to this screen just like that. On snapshot doc set the movie to doc.data. So that's how you set the movie. We need to send a parameter in route and also set the loading to false over here. Because once we have the data of the movie, we don't require to load the page. And once this is done, let fonts loaded is equal to use fonts. And over here we'll be having all the fonts over here. Just right over here, fonts loaded and not loading. So this is how you do that. And if at all our loading is not complete, then just show a container. So that's it. So now we need to code in the HTML stuff. So first what you need to do is make a fragment, and inside the fragment throw in a status bar, translucent, and background color is equal to transparent, and bar style is equal to light content. Perfect. And after status bar, what you need to do is wait a minute, just save it, and let's go to the page and see if we have any errors. Yeah, we have an error. Style component/native. Did we do any mistake? Import style from style component. Sorry, that's a typo. Let's save it. So this should work now. Let's click on a movie. Yeah, can't find variable container. So let's do something. Let's code the container stuff. So first, for container, what you need to do is go over here, const container is equal to style dot scroll view flex 1 and background color to black. That's pretty much it. Now let's check this out. So now let's check the application out. So if we click on any movie, then we will get this screen. So that's good. Now let's start off with the code. So let's go down to the over here. We have the status bar and everything quite ready. And now what you need to do is first we have the container, and inside the container we'll be having the header. So let's import the header, and header login is equal to true, and here go back is equal to navigation.goback. So this is where we'll get the back sign. So now if we save this and go to any movie, we'll be having that. So that's something wrong because we imported the header wrong. Just give me a minute. We need to get rid of this header because that's a wrong header. So we need to get the header which we made. Was that right? No, that was not right either. So let me just check that out. I guess this is the one. Yeah, that is the one. Let's save it. As you can see, we have the back symbol, the search symbol, and also the avatar right over here. So the avatar, everything is quite good, but our back sign, that logo is quite small. So let's go to header and let's see if we have any mistake over there. So inside of header, go down, and so we'll be having the icons, header icons. So fonts loaded and resize icon, go back. So this is the and design, name arrows go to left. Yeah, this is where the problem is. It's not size here, it's size. So save it, and now as you can see, it looks quite good. So that's pretty cool. And now what you can do is, after header, we need to have the video source is equal to URI HTTP common data. Just keep this as a placeholder because we will not be using real movies anyway, so keep this as a placeholder. GTV videos bucket /sample /big buck bunny .mp4. so this is the URL, and after this is muted is equal to false, use native controls is equal to false, should play is equal to true, and style height 225, margin top 15, and resize mode contain, use poster is equal to true, and poster source is equal to URI movie.banner, and use native controls is equal to true. And over here we have this, right? So remove that. And do you know what we can do instead of this? Over here we'll be having the video URL. So let's replace this URL over here with URI movie dot video URL. Perfect. Is that the thing? Actually it is this. So now we'll be seeing the video. Just give me a minute. I have an error. Now it should work. As you can see, we have a video over here, and it's a Big Bunny video. It looks pretty good, right? So it's a placeholder video, and we have the poster at the start, and we can play it, we can watch it, we can do anything with it. So we have the Big Bunny video, and after this what you're going to do is, we'll be having the title, which is the movie dot name, and after the title we'll be having the movie sub details. So this is where we'll be having 13 plus and all that shit going on. So movie sub details, and after that movie badge. First badge is 13 plus, and the second subtitle is movie dot year of release. So that's cool. And after this what we are going to do is action buttons. Action buttons is where you'll see the play and everything. So over here let's say play, active opacity. So before we continue with it, let me first copy the styling. So for this page we'll be having a lot of styling, and I said this in the earlier lectures as well, that by styling we do not gain anything, but losing time is the only thing that happens when styling. So you need to learn styling on your own, but I will be pasting in my styling from my GitHub. So anyway, if I explain the styling and I type my styling, it's just the same styling everywhere, it's just CSS. I did that for the first video, and if I'm doing that again, it's just waste of time. Instead we can move on to the backend logic where we can create my list and everything. So I'll be having my styling right over here, and I'll be having all of my styling as you can see. So from container to action button label. So you can copy that from my GitHub. The GitHub link is in the description. You can check it out. And now what we can do is go down inside of play, add opacity 0.5, and icons name is equal to iOS play, size is equal to 35, and size is equal to 26, sorry, and text button play. Let's check this out. As you can see, it's quite good. We have the title, we have the tags 2006 13 plus, and we have play. So now we'll be having an other icon, which is the download. Active opacity is equal to 0.5 as well, but now we'll be having a feather. Name is equal to download, size is equal to 24, style is equal to color white and margin of 4, and text button download. Save it, and we got an error. We don't have feather because I have a typo. Now let's save it and go down. Let's remove the warning. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That icon and that button is pretty cool. So now we have download, active opacity, feather, name, download. We have the margin, which looks pretty damn good. So after this, our action button is over. Now we have the movie description. And where do we are? My phone is playing the movie. Just wait a minute. So inside of movie description, we'll be having movie.description. So this is where our description kicks in. Let's save it and see. As you can see, I have a movie description that looks pretty cool. And after this, we have the tags. Even these are cool. So how to render these tags? Because as you can see over here, I have tags, and the tags are in a list form. So how do I do that? First, movie tags dot map, and inside each map I'll get a tag and an index. So if I plus 1 is equal to movie dot tags dot length. So what I'm basically saying is that if this is not the end, because between each tag we'll be having a dot. So in order to do that correctly, first you'll be having a tag wrapper, a keys and index. So inside each tag we'll be having a tag just like this. So we'll be having a return statement like this, else return the same thing but with a tag dot. So for the last one we'll be not having a tag dot, but for the if it's not the last one, then we'll be having a tag dot. Let's save this. Yeah, as you can see, we have all the tags. Isn't that cool? So after all the tags, we'll be having action buttons too. So here what I will do is, first I'll be having an action button. So this will be pretty dynamic in the next video, because in the next video we'll be building the my list feature, and we can get this dynamic. So for now we cannot get this dynamic, so I'm going to make it just static. So on active opacity, and inside of the action button, let's keep a static icon. Icons name is equal to add outline, size is equal to 35, color is equal to white. And after this, what I'll be having is action button label my list. So we'll make this dynamic afterwards, but for now it's just like this. So let's save it, and we have a my list. Can you see that? That looks cool. So after this, let's copy this as well and go down and design. Name is equal to like 2, size is equal to 30, color is equal to white, style is equal to margin bottom 7, action button label rate. So now let's save this and see another icon. Yeah, that icon looks cool too. So another icon now, and this is the last icon and the last icon for this whole video as well, I guess. So share all, size 27. So I guess this is a pretty short video compared to my other videos. So we have the color white, style margin bottom 7, and action button label share. Let's see the third icon. So these three icons look lit. So we have all the three icons with active opacity. We have the play, we have the download, we have the description, we have the title, we have also the movie. And if we go back using this, it'll take us back. If we go on over here, it shows us Stranger Things. That looks pretty cool. Let's go back, and our view movie screen is done. It's done for good. So now what we'll be doing is, whenever we click on play, it should take us to the Stranger Things page. So in order to do that, first go to hero right over here, and after going to hero, go down and right over here, I guess. So right over there, what you need to do is first play right over here. On press navigation dot navigate. As we don't have any data inside of our hero, we need to keep the IDs and everything dynamically. So what is the ID for Stranger Things? It is this. So let's copy this from our database and let's save it over here. So let's save it. Because we don't have any data in view movie, we need to keep that static. So now let's press play. We have an error. Can't find navigation. Okay. Did we have use navigation? So now what I'll do is go over here and const navigation is equal to use navigation. Perfect. Now play. That looks pretty cool, right? So it took us to the view movie screen. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we'll be building the my list screen. So over here, if we click on my list, it should take us to the my list where we'll be seeing the movies which are in our list. So this is a pretty short video about the view movie screen. If you go in, you can get a view movie. If you go out like this, it'll take us out. So this is a pretty short video, and I will be seeing you in the next video. For now, peace.